7 years ago, I went to South Korea and I was in a girl group called Scarf. Hi, my name is Tasha and this is Alfred.
Today we'll be answering some of the questions that you guys posted on Instagram for us. And here we go!
How do you and Alfred know each other and the first impression of each other?
I think that was in 2009. We got to know each other in a K-pop dance competition called Teenage K-pop Dance Competition. I took part in my dance group called Impact, and she took part with a dance group called
Infinite Degree. They were first. His group was very popular because they were very skillful and his visuals obviously attracted all the females in the room, so maybe males too, we never know. But yeah, he was very popular back then. Oh, first impression. Can I go first?
You can go.
Okay. Because my first impression of Alfred, actually I didn't know that he existed until one of my friends told me that she wants to get his number, like wants to get to know him. And when I saw him, the first thought that came to my mind was, he's not bad. He's very handsome. And he's
not bad or very decide?
He's very cute. Yeah.
Okay, my first impression of her, I think it's the same. I didn't really.
You didn't notice me
because she in her group, right? There are two of them are the same height, Ilian and you.
Yeah.
They were very cool and very hip hop.
I was very uncomfortable with girl groups in the past, especially Wave and you know those chest isolation. As he said, I was very tomboyish. I did a lot of like guys dance, hip hop.
Yep. So
but I'm good now. Do you agree?
Moving on. Can you share with us some tips on mastering Korean, the Korean language?
Because I love to eat and I love to cook, so I went to search for a lot of recipes. Korean food recipes, cookbooks, and then I kind of read them and I memorized them phrase by phrase. So I know how to say like steam this or cut into how long, that kind of thing. So I started by doing what really interests me, and that was cooking and looking at food. Find something that interests you. If you like a particular drama or particular girl group or boy group, just listen to their songs and try to, you know, learn the language there.
Okay, good tip.
How did you get into modeling?
So I started by doing a commercial for McDonald's when a friend that was working in that agency at the time casted me for it. And since then I've been doing like commercials and shoot for brands like Huawei, Innisfree, Circus Life Delgro and stuff like that. And I usually shoot for a local brand by my friend called The Authority. And I think that's about it. So I wouldn't say that I'm actually into the modeling business or industry. I just kind of do it for fun, especially when photography is kind of something that I've always been interested in. Yeah.
Do you have planned to be an actor?
I actually started acting last year and done a few short films, and the last one that I did was with The Authority. At the end of the day, my strongest passion lays within dancing and singing and performing. So ideally, I would still want a career out of that. And if that doesn't work out, I would definitely be very interested to also try out acting. Yeah.
Is there any role that you want to play?
Like I would love to try out for a role that is more like charming and handsome and the kind of like you know, like F4. That kind. Because like the roles that I have done so far, they are very different from who I am. Like one that I did is I was a homeless boy.
I watched, you know, I came across that on YouTube. I was watching YouTube and then I came across that video, and I was so shocked that he could actually act.
You didn't know it was me, right?
Yeah, I didn't know it was you, and I clicked on the video and then I said, hey, isn't that Alfred? And he is better than what I expected because I never see you act before. So this video, I think you really have potential in acting. That's what I feel.
Do you stand any K-pop group? Do you stand?
Of course! M.O.I.yeah 너에게 빠져들겠어. Oh shit. M.O.I.yes 너에게 빠져들겠어. Oh, it's Mamamoo, and I really love them. I got to know that there's this group that's coming out. We also went there for training and stuff. So we bump into each other in the hallway sometimes. And
So, do they know you?
of course they don't. But so we had the same dance teacher as well. So we went for their concert and we took pictures with them backstage. And I was like, Penny, oh Penny, oh. And then I was like shaking hands with them and they are the best.
Next question for Tasha.
Shoot. Sorry.
Tasha, diet and exercise tips.
Are you serious? You're asking me? I mean, over the years in Korea, I did a lot of diet, like banana diet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or just one food diet. There was this cabbage soup diet also. There was just... In a short period of time, it worked. Like, we did lose the weight and we got slimmer and stuff, but we didn't manage to maintain, yeah. I think all these diets are quite... yeah, it's very temporal and it just damages your health. At that point of time when we were training, we were dancing for hours and hours every day, so I think that actually helped also. So become more active, I think really helps too. Where are you going to travel next?
I actually just came back from Bintan 2 days ago. I was there for vacation and I am leaving for Beijing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be going to Beijing for an audition. When I come back, I'm going to go to Taipei. Yeah, so which is the next week. So I'm traveling
Quite
a few
often.
places. Yeah. How did you get scouted to be a K-pop idol or like a trainee?
I wasn't really scouted back in 2011.
2010.
JYP and Alpha auditioned in Singapore. So I actually accompanied a friend to the audition and that's how I met Alfred also.
Yeah.
You know, we met in the teenage one
Yeah,
and then we
but-
met again.
Yeah, we became close because I went to the audition as well. Similar to her, I accompanied a friend that was really into K-pop at the time. And during the audition, it was really very nerve-wracking, I think, except for you.
Yeah.
We went in groups of 10. So 10 people would stand in front and sing it. The other 10 waited at the side.
Yeah.
And there were like 5 or 6 people, judges there, and then
Yeah.
there was also a huge TV and a camera where they would look at your
face on the
TV.
camera.
Yeah, I guess we both went in without the intention of wanting to be scouted or even being
Yeah.
given an opportunity. It was more kind of like we wanted a
Experience.
platform to just really step out of our comfort zone. And yeah, because the audition was on the first day and mine was on the third day.
Well, I can't remember.
Yeah, it was on the third day. After I got shortlisted, one of my friends was like, hey, remember Tasha from Teenage K-pop? Like, she was also shortlisted and there's going to be a press conference later on that evening and I managed to get a contact with like, let's go together because
Yeah.
she's the only person I know and most of them that were shortlisted, they were very intimidating and
Yeah, they were like
bloggers,
famous bloggers, actors, actresses, and
Yeah, so-
we were the only like what should we do?
Yeah, so
yeah.
so that was also where we started getting really close and through the further rounds of auditions and stuff, that was how we got close. And
Yeah, we practiced together as well.
yeah.
So that was how I got scouted and how I became a trainee in Korea.
What is your favorite memory with Scarf?
It's this. What's this?
Okay.
Are you killing me?
Scarf.
It's scarf, okay?
We are your scarf.
I think the first one that comes to my mind now is not particularly a favorite memory, but a very memorable one. After we debuted and we did our second album, and then a few months down the road, our company actually did not have enough money to support us, and they moved us out of the dorm to some countryside, somewhere.
In Korea.
Yeah, in Seoul, but it's the more like outskirt in Seoul, and it was a dorm that was panjiha, like half basement. So when you open the windows, you see people's feet. Yeah,
Walking outside.
yeah. We were all squeezed into a room, like 5 of us at the time. So that was quite memorable.
How long did you stay there for?
I think a few months.
But what about sad memories about like what is your most fondest memory, like something happy?
When we came back to Singapore to perform.
Concert.
너의 사랑이 필요해.
Because it's my hometown, right? So when I see my fellow Singaporeans, my family, my friends, you know, like rooting for us and just, you know, cheering for us, it was just really a nice and comforting feeling. I would say like all the hardships I went through was worth it, and yeah, I really like those times. How to get natural curly hair?
My hair's not that curly today. Okay,
Yeah.
but I get this question a lot. Like when people ask me how do I manage my hair or like do I perm my hair and stuff. I actually don't. You know, when I was like 15 in secondary school, I hated my natural curly hair a lot. So I go to the salon and I'm like, can you rebond it for me? Like,
Do you really
yeah,
rebond?
I did. So I think even when I met you, if you look at the pictures, my hair is
Oh,
always
yeah. Your
like
hair
that.
was like very straight.
It's just how it is. I usually just blow it out and yeah.
So your hair is just natural
Yeah.
curly.
会不会来台湾玩？
当然会。我其实第一个梦想是要当台湾歌手。
哦，
我从小就很喜欢看台湾节目，如果有机会去台湾或者是中国发展的话，当然很想去。如果有机会的话，就打给我，谢谢。
Okay. Are you all really brothers and sisters?
Actually, we are not,
Of course you
but we get that a lot,
I
right?
get that a lot, especially when we were younger, when I was 19 and she was 17.
Yeah.
Because I think at the time, we had the same hair color.
Yeah.
It's like the exact same shade of.
And we dress
Very
similar to.
We had the same shoe, same range.
Yeah.
Tasha, what is your makeup routine like?
Honestly speaking, I'm not very good at makeup, and I don't really know much. Only a few years back that I realized that without makeup I look quite tired. So I started to learn how to put makeup, but just very basic. If you really don't know, I might do a video on makeup next.
Yeah. What is the biggest misconception of K-pop idols?
K-pop idols are perfect. They are exactly who you see on TV. I mean, that might be true. Some might be just who they are in real life as well. But in my experience, that wasn't the case. In some cases, they might be like 100% different, and that's just what the company wants them to portray.
I remember you telling me about how you had to reference like Suzy from Miss A.
Yeah. For K-pop groups, like we have specific concept for each member. When I was in Scarf, was that it's very pure and very feminine, what you say, and it was very much different from who I was before I went to Korea. During the training period, I actually had to dress and had to talk and think like that, from mannerism to like the way we sit or the way we eat or whatever. It was all corrected. I tried to mold myself into this character so that it's not 100% fake, and I actually got very much into the character that when I came
Kind of don't recognize yourself.
yeah, and when I came back to Singapore, my friends was like, wow, you changed so much.
I was surprised.
Yeah, but I didn't know that because to me it was very natural already. So yeah. Are you taking part in any singing competition?
Yeah, so I'm currently taking part in this singing competition called 森林之王. Kind of like Produce 101. So it's kind of like 100 people. It's a Taiwan program. It's going to be ending Taiwan soon. You have to fight for a seat at the slot and stuff like that, but there are different categories and stuff. So I'm taking part in that. And it's actually very exciting because it's the first time I'm joining like a singing competition alone. Because the last one that I did, which was the first competition I joined, was The Voice last year with one of my best friends called Minoa.
I'm crazy over you. Everything about you.
So this time around, a very different experience, and I don't know where I get the courage from, but I'm just gonna try and just see how things goes. And so these are my plans.
I'm sure you'll do good. How do you take care of your skin? I don't think you take care of
I
it.
know,
right?
wrong person to ask. Wrong. My skincare routine is just really washing my face with a cleanser once every 3 to 4 or 5 days. And I try to moisturize every night, but yeah, that's about it.
I think you shouldn't be giving advice in the first place.
Alfred or Hanu?
What kind of question is that?
But what if we both drop in the sea?
Like single? You know me for nine
years.
9 years, but couple years and I'll answer. Okay.
Okay. The struggles that you faced as a Singaporean in the K-pop industry.
Every foreigner will face in Korea is that you're all by yourself and you have to learn the language, the culture. Like the Koreans, they celebrate Chinese New Year as well. So most of the Koreans go back to their hometown together with their family and eat and stuff. So during those times, I think are quite difficult.
Really?
On top of the stress and all the pressure being a K-pop idol, you are also like all alone when you're sick, or you just have to handle everything yourself.
Most memorable time with Alfred.
There was one point of time where a group of friends, like including me, always like stay over at your place.
Yeah.
And it was quite fun. Like we stayed up.
Barbecue.
Yeah,
Then
all
we will
night.
sing songs.
Yeah. When we first went to Korea, there was like a trial week for us. So we had Korean barbecue every single day. We went like to the convenience store to explore because it was very new for me.
Banana meal.
Yeah. For me, because I love food, so convenience store was very, very interesting, and seeing all the different food, snacks, we would just buy and eat.
Everything was so carefree,
Yeah.
it was just so fun, and at the time, it was just really very different. Yeah, it was fun. What will you say to your 17-year-old self?
I would tell her to eat less and just try to be a little bit more healthy and change your lifestyle. Tell myself to be mentally ready to just face all the challenges and setbacks and just be more courageous. Yeah.
What are your plans right now?
I'm currently taking a break right now because like during the 7 years in Korea, I didn't really had the chance to take a break, and I'm just taking time to kind of get my mental health back and my physical. There might be plans to go back to Korea or go into the Chinese industry. So yeah, we'll see.
What is enjoyable during your training time?
So during my period as a trainee, we spent hours and hours in the studio trying to perfect our dance moves, trying to synchronize everything. But I think the most enjoyable part is that like in between those practices, we kind of came up with some ways to keep ourselves sane.
Like what?
Like we played games, we took silly photos, we just did a lot of stupid things. Those are the moments that really kept us going, gave us the energy to keep on doing, practicing.
So we've come to an end of this Q&A.
Yeah, so comment down below on what kind of content you'd like to see in the future, and I'll probably be doing another video on my K-pop journey.
Okay. Bye!